Και τώρα να καλώσω στο βήμα την κυρία Christina Fontana να παρουσιάσει το Tmall Global για το διασυνοριακό ηλεκτρονικό εμπόριο. Please. Thank you.
Okay. We've seen this morning how big the Chinese market is and the opportunity that Alibaba represents to bring your products to the Chinese consumers. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what we really need to do to bring our products to the Chinese consumers using Alibaba. As Rodrigo mentioned, Tmall was born in China. Originally, it was a B2C, business-to-consumer platform for Chinese goods for Chinese customers. In 2014, we expanded the opportunity to allow companies that aren't yet present in China to introduce their products directly to the Chinese market through Tmall Global. So with Tmall Global, it's possible for your company with a local business license and using the labels that you have in Greek to present your products directly to Chinese consumers. Often when we start talking about Tmall, people have never looked at our platform. It's a little bit difficult to look at. It's 100% in Chinese. I use Google Translate personally so that I can look at the pages and see what they're buying. But it's the largest B2C shopping site in China and in the world. We said before that we're delivering about 40 million packages a day in China. Just to give you an idea of size, Amazon in the United States delivers 6 to 7 million packages a day. So that's 5 times more every day the number of packages we're delivering. Here are some of the international brands that are already using Tmall. As we said, there's already 13 Greek brands that are present on Tmall, but to reach the Chinese consumers, we have over 430 million customers every month that buy on Tmall. These brands, even though they entered China with their own e-commerce presence, ended up opening on Tmall. So we have apple.tmall.com, burberry.tmall.com, Amazon.tmall.com. They sell on our platform in China. And many other brands in all different sectors. Tmall Global, as I said before, is a platform for overseas brands to enter into China. All of the products on any of our platforms are presented usually through the app because most people purchase from their mobile. So a customer that's searching will find the products from Tmall Classic and Tmall Global on the same platform. But this makes it easier for foreign companies to begin selling their products directly to Chinese consumers. And many brands, again, are already present. Costco, a large American retailer, opened directly through the digital platform when they came to China. They have no physical presence. Lush, a UK brand that doesn't do animal testing on their cosmetic products, opened on a digital platform in China because they can't be present through general trade. But the most important thing to understand is, are you ready? Okay, we have a wonderful opportunity, but what do you need to do as a businessman to begin selling on the Tmall platform? So the power of a marketplace is that Alibaba doesn't buy your product and sell it for you. You, as a brand owner, remain 100% responsible for your brand positioning, your marketing strategy, which products you want to sell to Chinese customers, what pricing strategy you want to use for Chinese customers, which product assortment you want to provide, and what are your distribution strategies. As big as Alibaba is, we are a digital platform. Today, digital commerce is 10% of total retail in China. So obviously, our digital presence needs to be matched with our physical presence in China if we have one. So take into account all of our distribution strategies with distributors, online, offline. So the brand does what a brand does. A brand and a manufacturer is responsible for his product. Tmall and Tmall Global provide the infrastructure that allows you to reach 430 million customers that are on our platforms every day. We're very into big data, so we provide real-time consumer data. Every merchant has the possibility to see directly online in every second what products are being sold to which consumers where, what keywords they're using to find the products, what their competitors are selling, what's the best price point for their product. So they have real-time access to all of this data to better understand the local Chinese market. And as Rodrigo presented, 11/11, 9/9, we have many promotional events. A little bit like a traditional retailer offline, Alibaba is a humongous shopping center where you will open a store and you will be responsible for your own marketing, and we will provide promotions to bring more people into your shops and into your store. You obviously need a logistics partner. We have participation in China. We own 48% of China for the last mile delivery in China. But you can use whatever logistics partner you're used to using. If you want to do direct shipping from Greece, you can use your current partner, or you can use warehouses directly in China. But the most important part for the successful shop on Tmall is a third-party service provider. So Alibaba is a technological platform, gives you the platform, but in order to use the platform, many companies use a third-party partner. The same way that often companies outsource their e-commerce activity. Also in China, it's important to find a partner that will be able to do your store maintenance, that will be responsible for creating your product pages in Chinese, presenting the product in Chinese to your consumers, doing SEO, so search engine marketing and SEM for the product pages, day-to-day operations, all sorts of customer service. In China, we don't call if we want information on a product. We don't send an email. It's real-time chat. If I want to know something more about your cosmetics lotion that you're selling on my platform, or if I want to know more about the olive oil, I will chat directly with the seller to have my questions answered in real time to complete my purchase. So these are services that need to be provided locally in China because they're for a Chinese consumer. They will also help provide warehousing and logistics services to have the best time to delivery to the customer when they purchase a product on Tmall. So as we said, there are different ways. Rodrigo mentioned if I'm selling a handbag or a jersey from a football team, I can ship directly from my local country to a Chinese consumer. For other products, for food products in particular, we like to use a bonded warehouse. So the products are already locally in China. It reduces shipping costs. It reduces time for delivery. In any case, there are many different solutions. And for each country or each company or each product, it's necessary to find the best solution to bring the products directly to the Chinese consumer, taking into account the tax structure and the customs limits on certain products. But there's always a solution for each company. The solution may be slightly different. So as we said, the third party or the TP, the Tmall partner, is the one that will do overall store operations, store enrollment and application, because again, all of these things are in Chinese. The storefront design, the content translation, which is very, very important, because we have examples, for example, a Italian biscuit manufacturer who wanted to sell his biscuits the same way he sold them in Italy directly to the Chinese consumer. He took his package from Italy and he said, this is great, everybody loves my cookies, I'll sell this in China. Big bag of cookies, because in Italy we eat a lot of cookies for breakfast, all through the day, we put them in milk. Chinese people don't eat cookies for breakfast, and they certainly don't want a bag of 750 grams of cookies. They love sweets and they very much like cookies, but they're used to buying their cookies in small packages. So the company had to learn, also with their partner, that their packaging needed to be redone to better communicate and to appeal more to the Chinese customer. So they had to change their packaging, not the wording or the content, but the physical shape of the packaging to be more appealing to the local customer. And these are insights that the Chinese partner, TP, can help give to the producer to have the best impact on the local market. When we talk about China, we talk often, Rodrigo presented our 15-year plan. We talk about long-term development. So we've presented a way here, Tmall Global, that allows you to be introduced to a Chinese consumer. We think that it's a fantastic way. Tmall.hk is Tmall Hong Kong, so Tmall cross-border e-commerce. It allows you to introduce and test market and consumer interest in your product before you invest in a physical presence in China. It's a first way to go to the market with low overhead and reduced cost, and it allows you to be much more flexible in adjusting to the market. You may be able to save money, but you still need to make a mental investment to understand the market and understand what the Chinese consumers are interested in. After that, and there we can provide marketing. We have Alibaba branding, we have access to Youku Toku, which is our video platform. We can give you real-time data, as I was saying before, as to where your products are being sold, who's buying your products, what's the demographic, what's the age group, what cities are they in, what province are they in. And this can help you, after 1 or 2 years, decide to extend the amount of products that are available in the market, consider a physical presence in key areas in China, knowing already which are the areas where there's the most interest in your product, which are the best products that are selling to Chinese consumers, what's the right age group, and what's the right marketing approach for these consumers. And after 3 to 5 years, we can develop full online to offline capabilities. We spoke a little bit about wine. For example, in China, it's possible to order your wine on Tmall for delivery to the restaurant this evening where I'm going. Because the distribution is different on the Chinese market, maybe there isn't so much reach for the individual wine brands. I can choose a wine and have it delivered to my restaurant. And this is a sort of online to offline. Or the Maserati example, where we sell many Maseratis online, but it's online to offline. I order, make a down payment on my car online, and then I go directly to the distributor to have the experience of choosing my Maserati and fitting my Maserati directly in the store. So the Tmall Global advantage for cross-border e-commerce is that it allows a fast-track entry into the China retail market. You can use your home country business license. You don't need to have a trademark registration, even though we would recommend you have your trademark registered in China before you start doing business there, but it's not a requirement. You can use a bonded warehouse model, so that allows for faster custom clearance and shorter delivery time to local Chinese consumers. All of our payments are guaranteed with Alipay. We'll have a presentation later on today for Alipay, but everything's sold on our platform. The method of payment is Alipay, and Alipay is a guaranteed method of payment for you. And you can be paid then directly in your local currency. And traffic, most importantly, we bring you 430 million consumers every day who are looking at our products on our platform. A few examples of successful cases on Tmall. I already mentioned Costco. Costco is one of the largest American retailers. Obviously, if they wanted to, they have the capability to enter directly, physically onto the market. They chose to enter digitally into the Chinese market. The China market is difficult. So this allowed them to gain knowledge, gain feedback, gain marketing experience before studying their physical presence in China. The first year, they sold 300 tons of mixed nuts in one day on the 11/11 shopping festival that we spoke about. And that's 300 tons of nuts without having any employees in China, without having any physical presence in China. This is an Italian example of La Perla, so a high-end fashion brand that has both Tmall Global and Tmall Classic. So La Perla, as with many brands, they already have retail distribution in China. So by using Tmall, they were able to have classic products that are already available in China, and they were able to widen their products, their categories, and the product selection by offering also Tmall Global, so products that weren't already distributed in China. And most importantly, Tmall isn't only a transactional platform. When we talk about Tmall, we always think about GMV. How much am I going to sell? How many transactions do I do every day? This obviously is a very important part of our business, but it is equally important how much we can present our product to the Chinese consumer. We can talk directly to the consumer and get feedback from them on what kind of products they're looking for. So we have an example, obviously, of one of your Greek counterparts that is already selling on Tmall, and they're also, O2O. So obviously, having physical stores present in China allows them to leverage their online presence and communication and branding with their offline stores and bringing more people into their stores. And we have a few other examples just to show you of people that have your counterparts that are already successfully selling on our platform. So baby products is a very popular segment on Tmall. They like to buy products from abroad because of the scandals they've had with the quality of their baby products.